What's up, guys? It's your boy Adrian,
It's your boy Jemmer.
and you're listening to
The
Kawawa Boys.
Yeah. What is up? Yeah, let's clap.
What is good?
What's going on, guys?
Yes,
Kawawa
sir.
Boys. I lost count of the episode, Jemmer.
Episode 10, season
There we
2. Let's get
go.
it, boys. Today we have a special guest in the house.
Woo.
He goes by the name of Tran. Tran, introduce yourself, homie. Long-time partner. I mean, you're not partner. I mean, like, homie. You know
What's
what I
up,
mean?
yo? It's what you call it? Korean.
Long-time childhood
Yeah.
friend, basically.
Yeah, there you go. Introduce.
So my name's Ian Tran. I work with Jemmer. We both work at Craft Beer Market downtown. It's been on and off right now. Now, like, COVID, it's kind of like wheeling around.
Patio
it's like
season.
We let the indoor dining. We're in the red zone.
Chill.
It's been hectic.
How is it for you guys though? Is it pretty hectic right now? Like, is it like just like jam packed? People are at the patios. Like, is it at full capacity? How many people can you even let in the patio? Huh?
What? He's talking to you.
I'm talking to both of you guys.
Oh,
No, both
me?
of you.
I thought you were talking to you.
Oh,
I was like,
shit. You're recording
oh,
it.
okay,
God,
yeah.
it's good. Don't worry.
Man, I was like, when I looked at Jemmer, I saw Jemmer yawning. I was like, oops, my bad. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yo, our patio is pretty fucked still. Like, we have probably one of the biggest patios in Toronto. Like, we could probably hold
Yeah.
up to like 300 people. we could probably hold
You
up to
guys know who that's. I mean, like, okay. To be fair,
I was looking at Jemmer
to
like
be,
that was
to
the
be
question
fair,
on
both of
him.
you
I
guys
was like,
work
oh,
there,
shit.
so like it's such a weird question to ask. So my bad. But yo, honestly, yeah, for both of you guys, like, how is it? How is it over there? Is it like it's pretty full? Like, you guys got you.
Yeah, we're probably like the first day we opened back up, we were like probably jam packed to like 250 people.
Damn.
That was
Yeah, the
crazy.
first
But
weekend back was crazy. Like
But we
everyone
were-
just going back downtown,
Oh,
doing their
yeah.
own thing. Everyone wants to sit on the patios again
So-
too. And it was like blessed weather for that shit too.
So wait, so Ian, are you like a line cook over there, or you're like what are you?
I go between everything basically. I started like from prep cook to line cooking.
Or
Most
you
of the
just
time
like
right
started
now,
like
because,
legit
like,
started from the bottom, and now you're doing a lot of more shit now.
Yeah,
Holy.
basically that's the story that I got. Like Trevor was just like, yo, I went straight out contracting into this,
Damn.
and I was like, man, the drastic changes from this shit was insane.
Chef life, yo.
it's both hard
Kitchen
labor,
life,
though,
yo.
right?
Kitchen life is pretty stressful, man. Like I've never worked it,
Super stressful.
but like I've seen it like in first hand, and like it's like this, right? Like, yo, if my memory's slow sometimes, so I'm not gonna remember anything, yo. I'd fuck up all the time. I'd be dropping plates all at one.
Bro, imagine me, bro. I can't remember.
Aren't
shit
you
half the
like
time,
a
bro.
head chef or something, or sous chef? Like,
Don't kill me, bro. Maybe yo,
I'm dead, I'm
one
dead.
day, yo.
so Ian, besides
Nah,
besides
it's getting
like.
up there. It's about the experience.
But besides from like being a chef, like Jemmer was saying, like you're really into photography. That's in some way your art form. You're kind of an artist. Like, explain like what do you do in terms of art? Like whether it's like graffiti or photography or just like graphic design. What exactly do you do?
What
style
style?
is like you do the most or you like the most?
Yeah, basically when I was younger, I was like, man, I want to become a graffiti artist. I just loved that shit, and it was just so awesome to me. And I had friends who did it too. Like, it was crazy. But personally for me, like, I used that kind of like as inspiration to like learn my own different style. And I gained like through watching YouTube videos and things like that, and anime and shit like that. I adapted to that, and I started doing things like that too. And like, I try to interpret things with like bright, colorful scenes, and the same thing too with my photography as well. And that's just like something I love. I was like, I love vibrant scenes and like photos and like art and all.
So
that
you'd
shit.
say
Yeah, cause
photography is like the main focus that you'd like to do? Is that what you love doing right now, right? Photography.
It's always been something that I just really enjoy. Like, I love when people are like confident with themselves and being able to like put that onto their photos. And like everyone loves a good photo. Let's be real. I was like,
course,
it's sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you feel yourself. It's like, yo, you're feeling nice. And I was like, I want people, like, everyone can feel like that. It just
Yeah.
takes like confidence. Like, some people are shy, and like when you get out of that comfort zone with the photographer,
You give
it's
them
so much fun.
confidence, yeah, man. Shit.
and it's nice to know when the photographer captures the moment with the right person. You know what I mean? Like they just know how to adapt. They know how what the the subject wants, and then just like in contrast they just compare, and it just meshes so well when they take a picture and how they pose it, etc., etc.
Because not every photographer can do that. Some people like go on to shoots and like they don't really have that connection with their photographer, and like they don't really get they get good pictures, but like they could have so much more if they connected better like that too.
Okay.
And like understood what each other's like ideas were.
I mean, like it's a two-way street, right? You're the
exactly.
you're the artist trying to, what's the word? Well, like you're the one behind the camera, and the person's in front of the camera. So obviously, like you guys got to work it out so you can make a perfect picture. My question, because we like, as you guys know, like this is the Kawawa Boyz podcast. We do a lot of we focus a lot on music, and on our last episode, we had a videographer and we asked him about like things about like him and his and like music taste and stuff like when you're working, when you're doing your like photography, whether it's you're actually taking the pictures or you're at home editing it, is there a specific genre you like to listen to that really helps you out, gets you into the mood, gets you motivated, or
So I'm the type of person who like I didn't mean
No,
to cut you off,
it's
but
cool.
like I love like lo-fi music. It's
Okay.
just like it's so soothing and it's like the best shit to just relax and like edit to.
Songs
Like,
to study to, yo.
Exactly, like that YouTube channel, just that girl studying, basically that type of shit.
Yeah.
But it's actually perfect work music. Like it's calming, it's relaxing, and like even like there's a subgenre of lo-fi hip hop and jazz. It's just so good, and I was like I prefer that when it comes to like editing work for my shit like that.
Okay.
Now, other times when I'm going out for a shoot, I want to get myself pumped up. So I want like more hype music, more dubstep, more things like that. So I get like prepared and like get the energy into like
The
talk.
creative juices.
Yeah, you get
flowing.
the creative juices flowing
Oh,
low-key.
like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah. Now that's dope that you say that, because like not everyone has not everyone has their own cup of tea when it comes to music, and yours is obviously lo-fi beats, like music to study to, relaxing style. And when you try to captivate photos, what do you normally like look for when you like take photos with someone? Like what are your main elements, and how do you contrast that with your music?
For me, like I don't know how to describe it. You know, I'm not sure. I'm probably butchering his name, but Nujabes
Nujabi,
Yeah,
Nujabi
yes,
or
yeah.
something, yeah.
and J Dilla, like they have that certain sound where it's more atmospheric, and like if it's like people love dusk sunset settings, and I feel like this music matches up so perfectly with
Like
those
we were
scenes.
saying
Yeah.
before in our last podcast episode, like when it comes to videos and music, like they both have to match each other's like moods, like you were saying, like dusk or sunsets and stuff
Yeah.
like that. New Jobbies, those are the
Retro
same
too,
guys
right?
that did I was gonna say Samurai Champloo. I don't know, you guys familiar with that anime? No.
Oh
I'm
yes,
aware.
yeah, he's the
aware,
one
yeah.
who
Those are the guy,
made
yeah.
the whole soundtrack for that. It was just such like I don't know if people are big into anime and things like that, but like it was such a great hip hop soundtrack for
Those are
what
my
the
favorite
anime
ones. Yeah,
was.
one of my favorite ones. But New Jobby. So like that's the type of music you gets you into the mood and stuff. Cool.
Yeah, sorry to cut you guys off. Like when hip hop mixes with any sort of art and like anime and music, it's just so dope.
It's
The
just beautiful,
outcome of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Because it's like two different sides, but when they come together, it's just like it doesn't happen often. And when like different genres, different types of things come together, and like instead of clashing, they make something beautiful. I love it.
So like, what am I trying to say here? Is there like a specific time where you listen to a song and like kind of inspired your artwork, or like what inspires you in terms of music, or like artists in general, or just like artists in music and artists in your drawing? Obviously, who inspires you the most?
Oh man, that's hard.
Oh wait,
Yeah. Or what gets you going? Like, you know what I mean?
For me, nah, I'm gonna stick with what I said too. I was like, Nujabes hit somewhere special for me back then.
Okay,
And,
okay.
like,
Okay,
for
okay.
that, yeah, I don't know. Like that whole year, I just nonstop listen to all of his shit too, because he's dead
Yeah.
too. And I was like, some people.
Oh, I didn't know
artists
that.
died leave such an impact on people, and then people start looking deeper into their music and seeing different sides of it, and it's just so like, you're like, wow. They left a legacy behind, and you're just like listening to this.
and it
now,
kind of
too.
inspires you
Dude,
for your
do we have to see your artwork, because I've rarely seen any of your artwork, and I'm so like you're so like
very low key, dude. I
what's it
try to go
called?
on your link tree.
Low key
Try to go
about
on your
it.
link tree. There's nothing there. It's like out of service. But like I see there's a lot, like you do a lot of photography, and it's not just like sceneries and stuff. It's a lot of like you have like different models or just like I guess maybe friends or models even, you know, just to go out and take pictures of them. Um, does that like do you have music in the background to set you in the mood? Yeah. Like if you have like a photo shoot like indoors, do you guys play like what music do you play? Just to, like, all right, boom,
No,
let's go.
actually, some of the 2 or 3 of the photo shoots I have done, like everyone just, I like hearing what their playlist and like their specific
To get
songs
that,
they
to help
want
them out.
to
Okay,
do.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I went to this neon studio and like another friend who was modeling for the shoot, she had a playlist and she wanted to play that, and I was like, wow, this is perfect, and it sets such a vibe for that. I was just like, you know what, I can like work with this. And I was like, it also helps them too when the model's comfortable with their music. And I'm an
Yeah.
open person. I love all
Okay,
different
okay.
genres. Like
Except
I don't
for
like, let's not go into country. Country's
You
a
know what?
different story.
You know what? Every
If I want to be sad and be like,
so
oh,
far,
man, I just
every
want something
every
to
guest that we
break
say like, yo, like most of the genre that no one listens to, most of the guests it's country.
He's out of
Country's
country.
not that bad. Like yo, last JR likes country, but the like previous ones, yo, a lot of them don't like it. But I get it, yo. It's not
I get it.
it's like the
yeah.
opposite of like hip hop in some way.
That's
Of rap.
like how we grew up. It's just bottom
Oh,
tier.
okay.
It's not everyone's cup of tea
Mhm.
like death metal or like polka
It's
music or like
polka music.
like but you know what I mean, like people probably don't even like electronic music.
I mean, like trying to
too
take
sometimes,
pictures of
right?
someone and then country music comes on. You're just like, yo, all right, yo,
Oh, that is not a vibe. That is. Just
I don't know how that turned out.
What I'm going for too.
Yeah, that's crazy. But like yeah, man, I think you're one of my only friends in our group like who listen to a lot of electronic music. And what I'm trying to say is how does electronic music help you in terms of your artwork too? Like you is that like your main form of because I know you listen to a lot of electronic in your Spotify.
Yeah, I
see
grew up I grew up in a weird way. Like for me personally, my brother used to listen to old school hip hop and rap, and my sister grew up to like emo rock and had both of those sides like growing up. And for me, like I just like embraced both of it. And as I got older, I started listening to more electronic music. Like as a kid, like everyone knew Daft Punk. Daft Punk was amazing.
Recipe, sorry, the breakup.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, sorry, I think about Nujabes.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like I don't know. For me, I love dubstep, and dubstep for me was the type of electronic music that would just get me like going and just do.
Do you guys listen to dubstep and stuff while you guys are working? Is that the main thing, or everyone's like, "Yo, turn this on"? You know?
No, man, that yeah.
I tried
No,
not. to do
Dude,
that.
Try not
Like,
to. It's not everyone's cup of tea at work.
yeah, certain people just absolutely hate it. They're like, "Oh,
We're not
what is this
dubstep, just
trash?"
like
And then for
any
them-
like electronic dance music, yo. Like no, like some people just don't vibe to it. Some different chefs don't, or so you
Exactly. No, a lot of people don't.
just. Oh man, you gotta give it a chance, yo. You know what? It's different
It's-
listening to it versus
You have
being
music,
there.
certain levels of music.
Being
Yeah,
at
being
a
at a
rave.
rave and stuff, man.
Yeah. Yo, now that we're talking about raves.
So like for you guys listening, yo, we this is attempt number 2 with Ian Tran. You know, there were a few technical difficulties on the last episode we tried to do with Ian, and
Yeah.
I from what I remember from that last episode, like we were asking you about raves, and like we wanted to ask like, yo, what was the first time like when you did Molly or when you went to your rave, like how was it, yo? Like
Or
what was the experience?
how
What
was
the
your first
experience?
time at a rave?
Because it's not
Give us a
because
rundown.
it's not like going to a club. Like yo, when you go to clubs,
It's not.
you know, like we were saying before, like our earlier episodes, where like you get excited, get your fresh cut, you go to Blue Notes, get your nice shirt, and you get some nice pants, you know, and you go hit the club. But like yo, you go to a rave, you can wear jogging pants and no shirt and then get in, you know, like
You can wear whatever the fuck you want. It's
what was it?
You go to a club, you gotta move, you have to dress the attire, no hats and shit. I'm just like, yo, I'm at the stage where I'm like, man, I just want to wear my fucking hat and do whatever.
Oh man, but what was your experience like, yo, when your first rave or your first rave?
Oh man, it was so.
Was it with
crazy.
Jemmer?
Like I just always remember it. For me, it was. it was watching when I was younger, but then there was like a whole other experience when you're with like a large group of friends and like the vibes were different and like as you said the end. But it just gets me pumped. I'm just like, oh man, everything hits differently for you. It's like you're feeling all the vibes, the music, and the energy, and it's just so welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
Like the crowds are different. You go to a club, you'll see like groups of people
In their own
just
Segregated.
yeah.
Yeah.
and some next man sometimes always hitting on your girls or some shit. It's like, oh, I want to be here and there.
Yeah.
But then at Rave, it's like everyone's just so much more friendlier. Like they want to like talk to you and be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, everyone's
This
more
type of shit.
friendlier. Maybe it's the
Yeah,
M.
yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, everyone's
is, bro. What do you
friendlier
mean
and
it
like
is?
It just
bro.
amplifies
Mhm.
like the excitement.
But yo, what was your first rave, bro? You didn't tell the guy. You didn't tell the Kawawa Boyz pod.
I think the
podcast
question we
what was your
asked last
first
time
rave.
was like, when's the first time you took M, and what was it like?
Oh.
That
So
was
when we
the one,
when we
yes.
asked you, when we
Yeah,
asked
it
you that
was.
question, what was it like, yo, your first time?
Yeah, M's for music, yo.
M's for music, by the way, guys.
So my first rave was at Government. Rest in peace, for real this time.
Oh, we
Yeah,
cried.
And it was for Zed's dead. I was like,
Ooh.
I don't always remember. And it was Philip's birthday. That's the craziest part too. Like this
Oh,
was the
shit.
first time I actually went out fully to a rave, and it was just like, oh man, that was a night though. Like we got separated, people got kicked out, and I'm just like, holy shit, this night is going crazy right now. But like at the time, I still love Zed's dead, and I'm just like, but I didn't get to fully enjoy it. That's what
Why?
I was saying
Why?
too. I was like, there was just going.
Why didn't you get to fully enjoy it?
Back, I'm telling you, when you do M as well as like crowds sometimes get to you
Ooh.
when
You-
you're at
you-
a
you
club.
don't have to
Like,
tell me,
Government
yo, I've
is
experienced that.
hella packed.
Mhm.
Like all the wild nights at Gov, I just remember it was like the foam parties and that type of
Oh,
shit.
those are whack, yo.
I've
Those
never
are whack,
experienced that.
yo.
But
You don't want to get wet like that,
It
yo.
was
You don't want
one.
to get.
That's why I said too. I was like, when we were younger, Gov was just.
Gov was cool. You know what? If Gov was still, if Gov was a thing when we were at our age, it'd be a different story. I think it'd be more fun for sure.
Yeah, it's facts.
Cause like yo, when we were
Super
younger,
facts.
we'd be like yo, like it was like a weird moment for us. But no, man, I think Gov was probably one of the best clubs then. But fuck, yo,
Fact.
Actually, I've
you
never
haven't been there, man.
bro.
Well,
Sucks.
shit, man. Well, now it's just Rebel, really, or I don't know, whatever new club's gonna
Yeah,
open
yeah,
up
we
in the
were thinking
pandemic.
of Gov, yeah.
After the pandemic, yo, maybe it's a new club. I don't know.
A couple years from now.
So
still.
so with like with you starting listening to more electronic dance music and stuff, did that change like your artistry in any shape or form, or like did it change like the way you do like drawings or the way you do graffiti or the way like you take pictures? Like did it kind of change like yourself in any way?
It wasn't. In a way, it did, but like for me too, it's just so lame. I was just like, I love anime music too. I was like, it's so cheesy, but like those anime openings hit different. And I'm just
Dude,
like, oh,
anime,
man.
yeah, anime
Anime
shows,
art-
anime show openings, theme songs, yeah, man. It's like,
the greatest thing ever.
bro,
Greatest thing
Attack on
ever.
Titan,
No one
any
wants to
Attack on
admit it.
Titan opening theme song for some reason is just like you. I hate it at the beginning, and then you listen to it more and more every episode. You're like, yo, it's
You're just
fucking
like,
yo,
yeah.
okay.
It's true. It's true. It's true, bro.
Oh my god.
And like now that you think about it, like music is
Mhm.
everywhere. You know what I mean? Like from soundtracks to soundtracks to anime intros to like elevator music. Like it's just everywhere. And then like you don't notice how much of an impact it has on your
Mhm.
life.
And like
Yeah,
exactly what you're saying, you know, having it impact in your life and using music to help you, whether it's your job or your hobbies or in Ian's case, right, photography and stuff. Like, would you say music is a big impact for yourself in terms of just photography and your art?
Art especially. Art for me, I was like, I like to be by myself and doing
Mhm.
things. I was like, whenever I use my tablet, I just like to be at peace and quiet and have like that nice chill music while I do that stuff.
Gets you
Yeah.
in the mood.
Then photography, I like the element in the
Mm.
scene. I was just like, you go out, like I said, you have the
Set
model.
the
they have
vibe.
the-
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
So it's just a vibe. I was like, I go out with photography for vibes. When it comes to art, it's more like personal and like chill.
I rate
Yeah,
that. I
man.
rate that. More personal and chill. But honestly, to be fair, they're both personal, right? Just in its own different
For
way.
sure. I was like, when it comes down to it too, a lot of photography nowadays, like you do post process editing, these types of shit like that. Like you make the photo look more vibrant too, because you always get like, when it comes to photography, you take raw images basically for any scene, and then afterwards, like if you want to enhance it, add brightness, do a little here and there, with a few filters and shit like that. You can do that anytime now too.
You know what's you probably know this, but what got me when growing up all these years is when The Weeknd introduced all his like black and white artwork stuff, all the XO stuff, and when he releases music, like those are good examples of just like certain moods fit the certain pictures, like drugs and alcohol, and then like it just fits the style of his dark R&B genre. Like do you know what I mean? Like the pictures, they just look so good together. I'm just
You related like those pictures to like literally like sex, drugs, like that dark hip hop fantasy that The Weeknd was giving out back with House of Balloons.
Yeah,
and like you see it like with his album art, like it just spoke that basically.
Yeah, legendary classic. Oh my god,
that's what I'm saying too. I was like, for me, I love seeing like album artwork. It just looks so like some artists get really sick covers for like their shit.
Oh yeah, well there you go. What's another classic album artwork that like relates to you? Like I think for me another dope one, the honorable mention is like the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West.
Yeah, it was just like that. It looked like such a plain logo and everything. It had the red label and all that. And like
you look at the picture, I'm like,
just like
looking at that shit, like what the hell is that? Yo, it's a ballerina. It's like, yo, like what is that?
Arguably one of his best.
Arguably, yeah. I would say it might be the best album he put out, man, for sure.
You think so? Yeah.
100%. I was like, for me too. I was like, man, that and 808s and Heartbreak were like.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. I think 808s changed a lot of things for the game.
Oh,
you know?
For sure, man.
Those were just the two best for me for Kanye's time. Like, I don't know. Both had such different vibes to it. Like, one was like that just like depressing heartbreak album, and then the other one was just like that raunchy, wild rap album.
Yeah, exactly,
exactly. I was like, this was Kanye West that everyone loved.
Kanye's a legend, yo.
Speaking of Kanye West, you probably were into like Kid Cudi and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I fucking loved Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi for me was just like. So, like, I used to smoke weed a lot when I was younger, and I was just like, Kid Cudi fit the vibe that I'd say, like, Travis Scott fits for, like, younger generations.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I get high and just listen to these vibes of music.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of kids, sadly, that's what they do, right?
Is there a lot of, like, different merch that you look out for, like, in terms of different artists? Is there, like, specific merch that are like, yo, like, you love their merch? Because I'm gonna say, like, I know with you go to a lot of concerts, you go to a lot of raves and stuff. Is there any merch that you're like, yo, these guys have like a really nice artistry on it?
Not just hip hop,
anything,
including R&B and like electronic, country.
So very recently, I just bought like an EDM shirt merch because I was like, I love when people put out like sick covers for their songs and things. Like the artwork, it looks just
what kind of merch?
Awesome.
What was it?
It was a very nature-esque style.
What was it?
I have it right behind me if I can like pull it to the side right now. So this kimono right up here.
Oh, that's sick, yo. What's that group or band or person called?
So this DJ right here is Dabin, and like the album was Nurture.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
That's actually pretty cool. I think
pretty dope.
And it has just like such a very foresty kind of vibe. And I
that was bro. Is that kimono? Is that a kimono?
That was the last episode we tried to do, yo. Yo, you haven't even changed it. Nice.
No, I just keep it.
It looks cool, yo. It looks cool.
Because like I love like nature, and that's like one of my main prime like concepts for photography is like I love.
So that'll be your element.
Like I love having like a specific subject and like a beautiful like vibrant.
So you're more like a nature photographer. I don't know. I don't know anything about photography, but if that would be like a category, it'd be nature. Atmospheric nature, not really a lot of the models or like the other people, like it's just more just the nature thing.
I like a mixture between like portraits as well as with nature.
Oh, okay.
So that's my type of vibe when I go for
you know what vibe you're giving me is more like the Ghibli like Spirited Away type style.
Just even looking at that merch that you're talking about, man, for sure. What's your favorite Ghibli film?
Nah, I'm telling you, even my tattoo is based on.
Oh, Sarah, what is it?
It's so hard to see it from this angle, but I got my Spirited Away tattoo coming up right behind on the back here.
Is that the dragon from Spirited Away?
No, that's a wolf from Princess Mononoke.
Okay. Shit, yo, I just recently started watching Ghibli film. Well, not recently, like since the pandemic started. Like I was watching some stuff.
You watch it with a ting though. It's so sick.
Watch it with a ting. How about tattoos though? Like you mentioned, you got tattoos and stuff. Is there anything that you drew and then like is that weird to draw something and then put it on for yourself, or like did you?
No,
I've had this conversation with a lot of people before too, because like they tell me I can draw, and I was like, would you draw your own tattoo? And for me, I think it's weird. I was
you
like,
think so?
It's my personal thoughts though. I was like, I think it's more vain if you put your own artwork on yourself. I like having other artists that I like, because every artist that you speak to as well is like they get inspired by other people too.
Of
And
course.
like people like learn like a personal style by learning from them and the people that they like.
Oh.
And then for me, I was like, I'd rather, and I love this artist, so I was like, you know what? I'm going back to him for my second one too, and that's why I was like saying basically. Wow, I had a brain fart.
There's a way, yo. I had to
okay.
climb back to go. Basically.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So like, it's kind of weird. You're saying it's kind of weird to have your own tattoo, like your own drawn tattoo on you. That is right though. Like maybe you drawing something and then saying someone else tattooing it, but still, it's kind of weird because it's like you're doing it pretty much. Yeah.
It's your own drawing. Yeah.
It's like high-fiving
Yeah,
yourself.
that's a good way to say it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's a good way to say it.
If I like someone else's art, I'd rather have their work on my body instead.
Okay.
I was like, it's not. It's like sucking your own dick, putting it personally.
We're not gonna edit that out, yo.
Pause.
Yo, the fact that you say, yeah, okay. But like, before we're wrapping it up, I wanted to know like who is your not musical artist, but like just artist like painter, graffiti artist, photographer. Like who is like, is there a specific like favorite that like you've looked up to, and then that's what you got inspired by, or you just did it on the spot? You're like, yo.
So, the last couple years, I've been really inspired by this one artist named Siren. She basically draws like outfits of the day combined with like her personal style of drawing herself with the outfit too.
Siren, how you spell that?
Just regularly Siren?
Cyarin.
Well, goddamn, I got totally wrong.
Okay.
Cyarin.
And she's the main reason like she inspired me a lot because she deals with a lot of personal mental health issues as well, but she's still able to produce such beautiful artwork. And I was like, oh man,
this is lovely.
It is lovely. That's
I
what
think
I'm
a lot of
saying,
artists
too.
are crazy inside
really
too, though.
tough.
Like not all, but like I feel like there has to be like some sort of element
No,
of like
that's facts.
craziness for artists, you know?
Artists have to have some sort of like spark in their head or like some sort of thing to like ignite the fuel. You know what I mean? Something has to be wrong with them. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
A lot of artists suffer with like personal issues, and it helps them like create some
Express.
Artists can help
Express,
them.
yeah.
People are depressed, sad. Same with music too. It was like when Kanye
Exactly.
was sad, depressed, he hit different with that music.
Okay.
And it was
So
just
tell
like
us, Ian, what's your problems? I'm just kidding.
Don't worry. We're not gonna ask you that. But
Yeah.
but before we go, we always ask our guests, you know, like what was the last song you've listened to?
Damn, it's done already, bro.
But what was the last song you listened to? You know what? It goes by very fast, Jemmer. You should know this by now.
I know. It's because it's
so
so much fun, bro.
man.
Yeah.
Who's on your Spotify?
Oh,
What was the last song?
Yeah, bro.
it was Zed the Middle.
Oh my
I
god.
can't believe that was the last song that just
Oh, God,
That
that's
is-
a good
that's a
song,
good
though,
song.
yo.
overplayed radio song ever,
That's a
but
really
that's
good
the song
song,
that got
so-
me like on the walk back here.
Agent, what about you, bro?
Look, I gotta check it too, but I wanna say it was. I Want You Around featured Black, Snow Allegra, my baby, yo. Oh, man, it's a
that's
nice
good
song. It's a nice
Those
driving
guys are-
song, yo. It's a nice driving song late at night, just driving.
Yeah.
Nice peaceful song. And what
Just
about you,
chilling.
Jemmer?
Chilling with your boo thing, bro. Don't diss me, yo. I've been listening to the new Justin Bieber
This
album.
guy said,
yo.
"Don't diss me, yo."
No, Peaches
Peaches
is
for you,
so
Peaches
good.
fire,
though.
Peaches,
That
Peaches.
song, oh,
Pretty
boy.
fire song because it has
You gotta
Give
give
You-
you can't go
Daniel
wrong
Caesar?
with those features on there, yo. It can't be a bad song after that, yo.
Yeah, bro.
Like Bieber
Yeah.
on his own is already good, but I see people giving him a lot of shit too. But Giveon is outright on his own sick too, and Daniel Caesar, oh man,
It's just a vibe. They're all vibes,
Yeah.
and two out of the
Yo,
three.
best
from
part.
2 out of 3.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them
Canadian.
Canadian, man. Okay, yo. Well, that's been it, yo. That's been an episode with Ian. Before you go, like,
Wait, before we go, yeah, do you want to like
what's your
plug all
yo?
your
Listen,
social medias?
what's your social media again, yo?
Yo, don't be shy, yo. Don't be shy, yo.
Don't be shy. My Instagram handle is I'm Korean Jesus.
All right.
As I know, I get that all the time. Everyone's like, "How did that start?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was a long
Bro,
story."
that's like 21 Jump
basically.
Street.
21
Yeah.
Jump Street. Yep.
Yeah.
It all started with
Wait,
that.
are you Korean?
Yeah.
And one the dude was like, "Yo, you kind of remind me of the Korean Jesus there." And I'm like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, you got the long hair."
I was
And
gonna say, are you
everything."
Korean?
But this dude was high.
So
as
aren't you
fuck.
Filipino?
And I'm not even fucking Korean, bro.
No, bro, he's half French Canadian and half Vietnamese, yo.
So
Yeah.
why did I think you were Filipino this whole time, yo?
Because he hangs around a bunch of Filipinos.
I grew up and hung out with Filipinos. That's why
Oh.
everyone thinks I'm part.
Fuck, yo. Well, that's been it.
Yeah,
yo.
man. So Insta handle is I'm Korean Jesus, guys. Follow him out. And guys, if you haven't followed our podcast already, Kawawa Boyz podcast
I've been selling
playlist.
it, yo.
Follow us on all our social medias.
I've been
Yo,
selling
me
it to
too,
people,
bro.
yo.
We're at 14
I
followers,
told
bro.
someone to follow
14
us the other
followers.
day. Follow us, yo. Thank you. Shout out, yo.
Yeah, we're getting there, yo. Shout out to
Yeah.
all you guys. If you guys made it this far,
Thank you.
we deeply appreciate you, and we'll be back.
We're gonna come out with
soon.
some merch by
Next week
Ian, yo.
again.
Don't worry, yo. We're gonna get some merch, yo.
Yeah, merch by Ian and Beats by
Yeah,
Makai, yo.
Well, that's been it, yo.
Let's go.
It's your boy Adrian.
And it's your boy Jemmer.
We got Ian.
We got Ian
yo.
over
What's
there.
up, Ian? And we out of here.
And this is the Kawawa Boyz.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.